use Mael's moisturizing and detangling conditioner and shampoo, along with their rosemary mint strengthening hair mask to give it a little extra loving care, since it's been so long since I've actually washed it, and just to see if it's actually still detangled. I think it is. Usually I section it before I hop in the shower to shampoo, but I think this is pretty good for now. It still seems to be pretty much detangled, and my hair tends to be very, very tangly. So I think this is a good thing. So I'm gonna go take care of that and see what we come out with, and then maybe I'll go for a walk with conditioner in. Because the sun will only hopefully make that better. So if this wasn't so greasy, like I could probably get away with this. But I was wrong when I said that you could use the ghee, like maybe on your hair for like braids or something. It's really too greasy for all of that. So don't get any ideas other than just about using it maybe for an overnight or maybe like a few hours of a treatment to add extra moisture back. So, but this doesn't look too bad, does it? Oh my goodness, the work of it all, the effort it took to get that butter out of my hair. And I had no idea that it would strip most of the color that was left in my hair, because I looked down in the shower stall and I see all of this blackness from the dye that I put on my hair probably about 8 weeks ago. And so, I rinsed it all out and shampooed with Mael's product. And so now I'm going to put in some of their deep conditioning, like mask treatment, and enjoy a nice little time of deep conditioning while I wait for my husband to come downstairs. So I'm thinking that it just says to massage it through from roots to ends. Or did it say from, let's see, it says from roots to end. Okay, so I'm going to put the mask on. And like I said, it took a lot of the color out. And so instead of turning it completely gray, a lot of it turns like a rusty brown color. So brown and gray and black. Gray and black usually makes rust for me. So I'm going to smooth this on. It smells really good. It's very minty. And so a lot of the hair that after at least 2 full weeks of not combing it throughout, a lot of the shedded hair is, coming out as a part of the process. So I am rubbing this all on, and then what I'm going to do after that is I'm going to put on the regular moisturizing detangling conditioner that they have to go on top of that. And I won't bore you with the details of the 4 sections that I have put my hair into, and I'm going to do it for each one. And let's see, did I, oh yeah, I did start to pull the second section in, which I didn't intend to. Alrighty, so here we go. So far, not too bad. I was talking to my husband because I believe that we have hard water, because as soon as water touches my hair, it starts to retangle. And so I went into the shower with pretty much detangled hair, but by the time I started trying to comb it through gently with the shampoo, it had already started to retangle. And so I've had that happen at salons as well as at home. So maybe one day I might try a shower head that helps your water to soften. And for those of you talking about, well, maybe, you should rinse it with apple cider vinegar, I've done that before, and I haven't seen any difference in, how my hair rinses out in terms of whether it's detangled better or worse. In fact, a lot of the things that I hear on YouTube turn out to be a waste of time for me. And it's very frustrating and very saddening. And that's why it's annoying to me when, you post something on YouTube and you say, oh, yeah, I'm trying this or that. And then a person says, well, have you ever tried that? Like, say, if you say, well, I'm using aloe and I've had great success, look how long my hair's grown. Then the person will say, have you tried flaxseed oil? Like, why do I need to try something else when I said I found something that works? And FYI, I did try flaxseed oil, and not flaxseed oil, but the flax seeds, boiling it and just going through that whole process. And I can't say that that worked any better for me. In fact, the aloe worked better. It's just like there's never enough. That's the thing I hate about YouTube. It's just that for black hair care, it always seems like there's something else that someone wants you to do. Like, well, you should try this or you should try that. You should try cloves, you should try rice oil, or you should try rice water, or you should try onion. It's just exhausting. So that's why when you find something that works, just stick with it. Don't keep trying all these other things. And while I drink apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons in water before every meal, I haven't seen any success with it being used for my hair in any way. So I do not even waste any of my precious apple cider vinegar on that process. But I do notice that my hair does feel pretty good after using the butter, and I'm not noticing any more extra effort to separate it. That's what I wound up doing in the shower, just separating it with my fingers and making these 4 sections. And so I'm doing what my L's instructions recommended, from root to ends. I'm smoothing this on, and you notice I'm burning up. The air conditioner is even on. I'm burning up because it's just such a process. This is why I don't wash my hair more than once a month, because it's a lot of work. And then to turn this into something, and you would think, oh yeah, my hair is natural, I'm not relaxing, that you don't have to deep condition it, but you still do, because it's so fragile, with the curl pattern, especially if you have 4C hair like I do. I need to give some special attention to the ends, because I'm definitely trying to retain length. Even though I'm 58, I want to see how long my hair will actually get. And so far, I've been very pleased that it has grown longer than it ever was, even 40 years ago. Like when I was in college, I could never get my hair to be this long. So it's such a blessing. So excuse me for being a sweaty mess. I will do the rest of it in private, and I will share more when I actually have something worthy of you seeing. But for right now, it's not a whole lot for you to see, other than the fact that I did survive overnight with the butter. But one piece of advice I will give you: do not go anywhere with that butter on your hair thinking that you're going to go outside and work out or something, because you're going to be a buttery mess in the sun. So I'll do the other 2 on my own time, and I will see you back here in a little bit. Okay, I'm still here. I finally stopped sweating. It's such a process, but I'm still putting the hair mask on. I've already done it for the other 3 sections, and it's crazy to see how much color came out after shampooing the butter out of my hair, or the ghee out. And so just trying to go through, make sure that each section is moisturized well, because even though my hair is natural and 4C, it still needs a lot of deep conditioning. And any benefit that I can get from a conditioner, I definitely try to get it. One, because my hair is postmenopausal. It's dry because of that, but it's also been dry my entire life. So any little loving care my hair can get, it really thrives from it. And like I said earlier, one of the best things that I've ever done for my hair was to use the aloe plant. That gel has been very nourishing for my hair, but it still doesn't keep me from having to deep condition. So I know, like, a lot of times the temptation when you have to do so much to get your hair to be something, and like maybe where you may have to spend so much time trying to detangle after shampooing, don't fall prey to the temptation to say, oh, well, I use leave-ins or whatever, and I shouldn't have to deep condition. The sad thing is, the more of a, kink your hair has to its pattern, the more likely it is to suffer breakage. So you definitely want to make sure that you are deep conditioning. So what I'm going to do right now, since I have the mask on, and it's covered well, I'm going to now put a little more of their moisturizing and detangling conditioner. I like to layer conditioners, and so this just adds a little smoothing to it, where hopefully it'll be even easier to detangle when I rinse this conditioner out later. And who knows, I may pull it up into a bun and go on a walk if my husband wants to go out. And with the visor, people won't see how gray it is. But I'm not sure if I am up for all of that after the effort that was required to get my hair to this. So what I'm going to do is just twist it and then get a shower cap on and go get my conditioning cap that I put in the microwave at least 5 times so that it adds up to about 30 minutes. I'm just so over that sitting under the dryer for 30 minutes with the noise and with the headache of pulling that out of the closet and stuff. So I just like to do the little, cap that you'll see in a second. Okay, I went upstairs. My husband called me Catwoman. He actually likes this. I don't know why, but we won't even get into that. But I'm going to put on my shower cap, and then I just put my flaxseed conditioning cap in the microwave for a total of about 2.5 minutes, which I do a minute at a time. And then I add 30 seconds on at the end. For some reason, my cap has gotten bigger than it should be. It's stretched out of shape. So I just get like a little hairband and I tighten it up. And so I'm going to watch television with my husband and do various things in the house while I keep heating this up in order to give my hair the deep conditioning that it needs and desperately deserves. I'll be back. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. All right, I've done the butter overnight treatment. I have shampooed, deep conditioned, and now I've rinsed all of the conditioner out. The one thing I'd like to caution you about is I put a great deal of the ghee on my scalp, and my scalp used to do this when stylists would put conditioner on it. It would hold on to that conditioner, and even after massaging the shampoo on my scalp thoroughly, sometimes traces would be left over, and this was no different. Be careful to get all of the ghee off of your scalp because it can lead to itching, and my scalp was itching a little bit after my first shampoo, so I had to shampoo again to make sure I got all of it out. So I think I have all of it out, and I've sectioned my hair into 4 partitions in order to detangle it and plait it up so that it can dry and turn into something that I might actually be able to leave the house. Even though I'm 58, I don't like to go out with this. And as I was mentioning, the ghee and the shampoo, when I got in the shower and turned it on and started washing, I noticed all of this blackness in the shower stall, and it came from the color that had been on my hair. Most of it is gone, and so if you notice, black and gray tends to lead to a rusty color, which is what you're seeing. So before I put my hair up in the 4 sections, I used a throwback from the past when I wrote a book many years ago called The Black Woman's Guide to Beautiful, Healthier hair in 6 weeks. And I used to use products by Ghee, and so they had a provitamin leave-in conditioner, and I forgot I have the fan on because I was burning up from all the effort, but I guess that's not a good look in terms of noise. So sorry about that, I turned it off. But anyway, supposedly it smooths and detangles, improves body and shine, protects against heat. I don't really use heat, so hopefully it will just protect it in general. But I saw a stylist recommend this on YouTube, and I decided to give it a try again since I hadn't used it in such a long time. So I did that on all of the sections that I have here, kind of as a foundation. And I'm not going to hold you hostage while I do all of these sections, but I was just going to share some of the other things that I actually use on my hair. I use L'Oreal Paris Elvive Total Repair 5, which is a power restore, which is a rinse it or leave it to fortify hair to strengthen against future damage. And because I do dye my hair, I treat it as though it's damaged. So I put a little bit of this on it, concentrating on the ends. From what I understand, shampoo is more for your scalp, conditioner is more for your ends. And so since I'm trying to grow my hair as long as I can and I want it to be healthy, I do try to make sure that the ends get the love and care that they need. So I start with that. For this particular time, a lot of times I might use other treatments. It just depends on what I'm in the mood for. Today I was in the mood for that. And I also like L'Oreal Elvive's Dream Length, their no haircut cream. I've been using this for the last year and a half, hoping that it's helped with my hair growth, retention, excuse me. And so it says it's a leave-in with fine castor oil and vitamins, help seal split ends. I don't know about all of that, but it reduces breakage, they say. So I say, why not? Let's have a few squirts of that. Again, putting it on the ends and, going to the roots, not putting it on my scalp though, and just rubbing it all the way to the end. And then, I might comb a little bit of that through just to see how things are shaping up. And it looks like things are shaping up quite nicely. It's not very tangled, but I am going to be very careful as I comb through because you don't want to suffer unnecessary breakage. A lot of times, Black women, we think our hair is not growing, but really it is growing. But we're just so rough in our handling that we don't retain the length that is actually, growing from our heads. And so my hair is growing quite nicely, and so I'm trying to protect the length as much as I can. And then another product I like to use is by Kemet Biologics. It's their cocoa tree detangling ghee with barley grass and nettle leaf, which says that it softens, conditions, and detangles thick, dry hair. And my hair is definitely dry. So I use a little bit of that. It has an interesting smell. I won't say that it smells good, but it doesn't really smell bad. And so I let it heat up a little bit in my hands, and I run that through, from starting with the ends and then going back up to the roots, trying to make sure that it's well coated, because surprisingly I am going to plait it yet again. I like to plait my hair to keep it from retangling, while it's drying. So you can find other ways, like some of you might want to twist, like maybe a 2-strand twist, or you might want to, do a curler set or some other, excuse me, I don't know why, excuse me, probably some of the smells, because there's a bunch of different smells that are going on. In my bathroom, I have the exhaust fan running, but down here, I'm just smelling everything. So just going to comb it through a little bit more, and you can see the ghee on my hair with this product, and it makes it a little more crunchy. So I am going to have to take a little more time to comb this through, because like I said, my hair is naturally tangled, and the reason I plait it is because it keeps it from retangling as fast. And another thing that I do, like once I comb all of this through, I'm going to trim the ends a little bit. I don't like go across the back trying to make everything even. I don't really care about my hair being even. What I do care about are split ends being present and causing the hair to split up the shaft. Nobody wants that. So that's my purpose of trimming. And if you notice, a lot of times the scissors are handy. And I don't go to the salon because no stylist has been nice to my hair in the past. And it's so funny, I showed a stylist once how long my hair was relaxed. And she asked me who was taking care of it. And I said, me. And it's funny that I was able to say that to her because my hair suffered the most abuse after that at the hands of that one stylist. So I definitely don't trust the average stylist, especially with the expensive brushes where they're thinking that running their brush through my wet hair is the best solution. It is not. And I know a lot of people talk about, you know, like Intamin brushes or whatever they're called and how they might be like $200 plus. I don't care if you have a brush that's $2 million. My hair is fragile in its wet state. And so I'm not letting you brush it, and I don't really see the purpose of that. And even when I've tried to use some of the detangling brushes that people have mentioned over the years, so before you ask me, have you tried a detangling brush? I have. And then even after I've done it, my hair is still tangled. So you really have to know what works for you, and you can't let other people sway you and keep you on a perpetual cycle of trying new and different things that may or may not work for you. Find something that works and stick with it. I think that that's the best solution for growing your hair. And you know, just be very gentle with it. Only you know what works for you, and you are your best advocate. And so that's what I view myself as. I am my own hair's advocate. And so what I do is I do what works for me. And so right now, I'm just going to trim the ends just a little bit and go ahead and plait this. And then I'll do the rest on my own. And I may bring you guys back in a little bit to show you how I'm actually going to leave the house with all this grayness going on. So for the people who haven't believed me sometimes when I say that my hair is like 60% gray, it really is. It's just the dye that's shielding people from getting to see what I'm actually working with. But I'm going to plait it and let it you know, dry on its own. And if I wanted to, I could wear it loose, you know, with crinkles and maybe like pull it back a little bit or something. But I actually like it when I have plait sets because it gives me definition. A lot of times it's not as much definition as I would normally get from using the aloe gel on it, because that gives me crazy definition, and it also keeps it very well hydrated. Whereas this mix of products that I just mentioned, even though the detangling Ghee is a good product, it doesn't do anywhere near what the aloe vera gel would do for my hair. So that's not something, this is not something that I would do on a regular basis. Like every 2 weeks I do the aloe vera with the Kemet Biologics. I think it's their Ayurvedic, some sort of butter, or Athiopica, that's what it's called. It's Athiopica butter. And then after that, I put some oil on it that I've made from the aloe plant, extra pieces that I would have, and add, you know, things like avocado, olive oil, maybe rose hip, and whatever, like maybe grapeseed oil, a little bit of peppermint oil, as well as peppermint extract rather, as well as a little rosemary, and put that on my scalp and use it to seal the plaits that I keep underneath my protective styles. And so this is the first one. I still have 3 to go. Like I said, I won't bore you with the details of that, but what I'm probably going to do is just do one big plait for the 2 in the front and pull it back, and then I'll use some of my tinted color in order to, what do I do with the scissors? Okay, the tinted color in order to go out of the house and conceal the fact that most of my hair is gray. So I'll be back after that. And as you can see, I am sweating yet again. Whew, this is why I don't shampoo my hair that often, but I think it's led to a lot of length retention because I'm not handling as much. But anyway, I will be back. I'm still plugging, getting ready to do number 3. I'll be back. Okay, 3 down and 1 to go. I'm not going to plait the 2 sections in the front just yet because I'm going to get a hairband so that I can make 1 plait in the front, but I just wanted to detangle the front separately because it is more prone to tangling, and I have to take greater care as I'm going through it. So I'm going to twist this and come back to it after I finish this one. And then I'm going to figure out something where I can leave this house with my hair wet and, like I said, look like somebody that my neighbors have actually seen. They haven't seen this person ever. But anyway, I'll be back. Okay, I finished the 4th section. My life would be so much easier if I would just embrace the gray, but not ready to do that yet. A lot of ladies look beautiful with their gray hair, but I am not a person who's quite ready for that. And the funny thing is, my mother is 82 and she still dyes her hair. So I'm thinking that I still have a little while longer that I will fool around with trying to fool somebody. And when I was in Martha's Vineyard not too long ago, I was with my youngest son, and he was so annoyed that some people actually thought we were together or thought that, you know, I was his sister. And I said, it's not a testament to how you look. It's a testament of how I'm not trying to look. I'm not actually trying to look like your mother, not just yet, because he's 27. He's going to be 28 in November, and my oldest son is going to be 30 in November. And so as long as I can fool somebody, for now, I'm going to try. But this is not fooling anybody. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plait this because my hair tangles so much that, you know, to leave it loose by tomorrow morning when I start to work out, this section would be tangled, and I'm not just going to comb this every day of the week. I'll have it in a bun probably in the next 2 weeks after I've created a little curl definition with the plaiting that you'll see here. But this allows you to do a lot of different things. You can put a ponytail on this. You can also put a half wig on it if you'd like, or you could just take the plaits out once it dries and you'll have a wonderful plait twist look going that you could, you know, wear to the office or wear, you know, wherever you might want to wear it. But this is how I like to set up a foundation for the work week, because I work out for over 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. And so my hair really needs to be put into a style that I don't have to even think about when I wake up and start working out. And this would be that. And the plaits in the back, I can do whatever I want to do, like pull them around to the front, or you know, like to secure the ponytail and to have some of my hair out as well. So it's a whole lot that you can do with this. You don't automatically have to, you know, blow dry your hair, sit under a dryer. It doesn't automatically have to be something immediately. Rome wasn't built in a day. So so that's why I like to just go ahead and figure out a way to you know, get in and get out, because I've already spent so much time trying to take care of the hair that I don't want to spend the rest of my day off fooling with it. Okay, so what am I going to do with this? What I'm going to do is I think I'm going to run upstairs and get some black hair tint and see if I can cover up this gray hair and then secure it with something that will allow me to get out of the house. But this is what things are looking like and what they'll look like under my protective style next week. So, all right, one thing down, 2 million more to go, but I'll be back, and then hopefully we can see something good.